Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. LA Sports Live, Greg Brown Knowledge in the building. Let's get the likes up. It's not gonna be a long live, but I need this to be productive live though. Let people up, man. Let's get it in, man. How y'all feel about the summer league? I think Laker fans be a little too hype over summer league. It'd be a little too hype for me for over summer league. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Riri. I'll walk them down. Luke. I'll smoke. NBA Chan. Mr. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Nah, he's solid. I think he's gonna be solid. I don't take too much for the summer league, good or bad. Chris say thought we got Woods. He's coming. He's coming. He hold it. See, I'm gonna tell you the mistake he's gonna make. I'm definitely gonna get it to Christian Wood. But I'm gonna tell you the mistake he's gonna make. Daniel, what up? Festo, Zay26, Chris, J Mac, Dennis, Maurice, OG Cent. Wow. T. Lewis, too tall. Yeah, Pino gonna be solid. You can see he's gonna be solid. Like I said, I don't take too much. See you later. What up? Raw Blog News. I don't take too much of the summer league. Julian was good. Hey, I got to highlight this, man. I got to highlight this. Sugar Ray was good. He said, Kareem, tell these Lakers fans to chill out on that Colin guy. He doing well, but people saying we don't need a center. Thank you, bro. Like I'm seeing this. Like you look at the competition. Like look at the competition, and he doing nothing special. He making like regular layups. He decent, but he will get destroyed in the NBA. He'll get destroyed. You sitting there, they sitting hype. Oh, I hope he get a chance. I hope he. That's the problem with Laker fans. You need established person right now. You need somebody who you know. Okay, this is what they're gonna give you in the NBA. You know that what they're gonna give you in the NBA. Yeah, he said the competition is terrible. It is. They hyping him up, man. Victor, what up? They hyping him up. You know what I mean? He decent. I don't mind him on I like him for the two-way contract, but stop with all this. We don't need no center. We got one because we know Anthony Davis is gonna play for so much. And the guy is not he's not athletic. He's not like he physically strong. Like, what is he gonna do when somebody really on him? Like, let him be a rookie. Like, we automatic. Our team not that good as people think that the team is. The Laker fans, especially when it comes to certain players, they hype them up way too much. Way too much. They was hyping them up before the season even started. Before he even played the summer league game, they was hyping him up. Like, let him grow, let him do the two-way thing, and let him get his chance to prove himself, to up in the ranks. You don't just not sign nobody over some summer league. Like, that'd be stupid. Like I said, Jackson Hayes has his issues, and Anthony Davis stay hurt. So you think you're gonna get an inexperienced big man, and you think if AD out, you're gonna throw him in the wildfire? See, that's the problem. You're right, Zay26. You're right. You're definitely right about that. Yo, hit the like button. I want to let you guys in. But I'm definitely going to talk about Christian Wood. I'm going to tell you the mistake that Christian Wood is making, man. And I'm tell you the mistake I'm not going to say make a mistake because long as I believe Christian Wood might have some type of dialogue with the Lakers where the Lakers, before they make the move on somebody else, I believe they got a certain dialogue, Christian Wood and the Lakers. I believe if the dialogue went like this, the Lakers probably told him, yo, we waiting on you, But if we're gonna sign somebody, we're gonna let you know before we make the move. I believe something like that is going on with Christian Wood, where he went to the Lakers, going to be like, yo, we about to sign anybody, Biombo or somebody. We're gonna sign Biombo because you taking too long. This is our deadline today, Monday, and we about to sign him. Then he might be like, hold up, all right, whatever. I believe they got some type of communication going where the Lakers allow him to take this long decision. But I'm gonna tell you what Christian Wood. Hold up, I'm gonna tell y'all what Christian Wood gonna do. I don't think he believe me. See you later. Trust me. He's not waiting for no Dame trade. He's not. A trade is something you know not gonna happen. Why would he care and why would he have to wait for Dame? He waiting for some money. But how many likes we got? I'm going in. I'm gonna go in before I let you guys up. But I'm gonna go in. I'm definitely gonna go in before I let you guys up. He said the Lakers had the best offseason in his opinion. Dallas in a close second. I agree. I agree. Yeah, Bo. I'm hearing that, you know, like I said, he ain't signed yet, so we don't know. But how many likes we got, y'all? How many likes we got? The Summer League, Benji. If y'all anybody been following my channel for a while, I never really put much into Summer League. I never put much into Summer League. I look without not much where it's gonna make me say, oh, this guy. I'm gonna tell you what Summer League do for me. This was Summer League do for me for my evaluation. Like I look at, okay, I don't really look at, oh, cause somebody scored 20 or this stuff. That don't oppress me. Where I look like, I ain't gonna lie, Max Christie oppressed me because it looks like easy for him. It kind of looked easy for Christie. He kind of getting where he want on the court. So you clearly can see he got better. See, you clearly can see it got better because it looks easy for him now. And he like calm, he under control. I like what I see from Max Christie because you clearly can see the difference between this year and last year. So I look at that too. When a guy from first year to second year, how it looks, I'll be like, okay, cool. I don't go crazy, but I go, okay, cool. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the growth. I'm saying he got stronger. I'm seeing, you know, certain things. You know, you see certain things and you go, okay, cool. But you don't go crazy over it because you know what Max Christie doing there is nowhere near he gonna do any of that in the league. So that's why you don't get too crazy over Summer League. Summer League also go for you know, type of shape, size, strength. You know, it's like a thing you just have to watch and see the little things from a player. You know what I mean? Maybe some aggressiveness. Just a little things. But you don't, a lot of stuff in Summer League, it's hard to really gauge. Unless like some people you can see it, then you be like, Summer League is weird. He said Demoy Hodge look ready. Like I said, he looks good, but like I said, you just never know when it comes to, mind you facing way better defense. And everything is Summer League to that is like night and day. So you can't get too crazy. Even when a player struggle, like, okay, Brandon, he struggled, but sometimes he may play better with better players. He might be better with better players. A guy like what's his name? Brandon Miller. You just never know. But one thing I do know is your team ain't all that good and you got issues. What the last thing you want to do is say, hey, I don't care. Oh, Lakers week straight at center because you seeing a rookie playing well in the Summer League and you say bad enough. Like I said, it's not like we got someone. It's not like you got like AD and you got a center like Gobert. I'm just thinking of something. It's not like you got AD and Rudy Gobert. Then you could be like, all right, I could take a chance on a rookie. You can't do that because number one, AD is 55 games. And then you got Jackson Hayes, where he has his issues. He's not stamped in the league. He foul and do different things like that. Jackson Hayes not stamped where you can say, okay, cool. Now we could throw him in, and Jackson Hayes, AD hurt, and Jackson Hayes gonna be our guy, and he gonna log 30 minutes a game. Nah, Jackson Hayes has issues. He can help. I think Jackson Hayes more of your whole team there, and you give him whatever the minutes he gonna get. Let's say if he get 20 minutes a game, you go, okay, cool. Jackson Hayes, we give him 20 minutes. But then you, like I said, you don't want to sit there and say, okay, a rookie, because he's doing that. We don't need to sign nobody. You got a guy like Christian Wood out there, a guy like Bismack Bianco. One thing we know, he going to rebound and he's blocking shots. He's strong as an ox. He ain't give you nothing offensively, but one thing you know, he definitely going to do that, but you just don't do that. And you could use him as his two-way. Let him grow, slide him in and out, let him come in, let him go back to the G League. Let him come in. That's what it's for. You got to use the system what it's for. The system is for that. It's for that you bring certain guys like that. Don't think he ain't get drafted. Think like this. See, people, oh, but Austin Reeves did it. Everybody, that don't happen all the time. A guy not getting drafted, a lot coming in and playing well. Yeah, he playing well. He playing well. And it's good that the Lakers signed him to the two-way contract. I would have signed him too. But don't sit there and say, oh, the Lakers don't need a center. They should just bring him up. No, because he's going to get destroyed. He's slow. He's slow. And he's physically not strong. He looks like that. Look at the competition. Like, come on. Like, you can see that them one thing about everybody out there trying to get this. Yeah, he said, my boy Benji said Rob Pelinka said they're looking for another big. Yeah. And so let me tell y'all this. This my thing. This my thing with Christian Wood, where I think that he's messing up at. If I'm his agent, see, this is the problem he had. You know, at this point, Christian Wood, you're not getting no 10, $15 million. You're not getting that. You're not getting no 10, $15 million. You got it already. You're not getting that money, right? So it was report out. Like I said, I don't go by every report, but a report out, and I definitely believe, and that's what I said. I told you guys, I reported that he don't have many offers. So at best, I think at best he may could get that biannual, that for, he said, Jake Fisher said only minimum offers. I agree. He definitely only getting minimum offers. So my thing is this: you wait and see. He waiting because a lot of money out there still. It's a lot of money out there. You know what I'm saying? But he like, man, I don't want to play for no minimum. I'd rather get he said, I ain't playing for no minimum. I'd rather wait and see. But you waiting to see. Now this is going to happen to Christian Wood. I ain't gonna say it's going to happen, but this thing, stuff like this happens, right? Now let's say the Lakers like, yo, they're getting tired. Like, yo, man, what's up? We want to roll. Rob probably want to go on vacation. They want to whatever. People want to do things because this shit is tiresome. Rob got rid of it. He got wife and kids. It's an all year round job. He might want to go away, and you kind of want to be there, especially if you sign him. He had to go to be there while you sign the contract. People want to move around, and you waiting for what? It's peanuts out there. Nothing really going to change. So what he thinking, oh, something may change. Why worry about if you could get 2.8 for the Lakers and 4.5 somewhere else? All money, not good money. Because now what can happen is the Lakers could get tired and could get restless and say, you know what? Bismack Bianco been waiting here. Or a guy like JaVale McGee, who they familiar with. And one thing you know, JaVale McGee is good. He's going to catch lobs. He's going to block shots. He's going to run the floor. And you know he's not in nobody way. Give him his 15 minutes and he calling a night. He ain't gonna complain. It's 15 minutes. Dallas may say, you know what? I'd rather say cut because they got a lot of centers. They got Maxi Kleber, they got Rashard Holmes, they got Derek Lively. You know, they got big men already. So they might cut JaVale McGee. Dallas still got a couple of dollars out there. So my thing, JaVale McGee can get everybody loved JaVale McGee. So now JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis is real good friends. Now, a guy like JaVale McGee get cut, Anthony Davis say, hey, pick up McGee. And now pressure start coming from Laker fans. A lot of Laker fans like JaVale McGee. A lot of people in general like JaVale McGee. Now, they start, yo, man, get JaVale. Now, the Heat come on, and the Lakers messing around. Yeah, Dwight Powell, you're right. And the Lakers mess around and get JaVale McGee. And now you doing all that. Two things can happen. You doing all that, and you mess around and either end up still signing a minimum deal, or you take a $4.5 million and you go to a team. Let's say if you go to a team like you go to a team like help me out, guys. Let's say you go to a team where his minutes don't be there like that. Let's say he go to a team like Sacramento. Let's say he go to Sacramento, right? Now Sacramento already got Sabonis at center, and they play Harrison Barnes at power forward. Let's see he come in. Let's say he played well, but like ain't nothing to sneak. He played well last year, so obviously it's not a really. That's not really doing it. If you look at his numbers, you'd be like, no way he should get a minimum contract. So you end up going to Sacramento and you playing well. It don't mean nothing. So now you just got extra. Yeah, you got 4.5 million, but now you're going to free agency in the same situation. Because it's not like they don't know you can't put up numbers. But that Laker brand is something different. Dante, why you said you think he waiting on the Heat? Why y'all think he waiting on the Heat? I don't think the Heat got some money. Why y'all think he I don't think he waiting on the Heat. I think he waiting on some money. Any team off some money, I believe he probably gonna be gone. He don't want to get a minimum deal because a lot of people say this. I know Eldo always say this. Once you get looked at as a minimum, he has money still. Where Heat money come from? How much money Heat got? 4.5 million. That Laker brand is nothing. I'm not saying this because I'm a Laker fan, but it's nothing like that Laker brand. All he had to do was 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block, and he gonna get paid. His name gonna be way bigger than it was. Think how big. Just look at these guys. Like nobody even talked about Lonnie Walker, but look how Lonnie Walker is known. Lonnie Walker is known, and Lonnie Walker being San Antonio. Nobody never talked about Lonnie Walker. Nobody never talked about Lonnie Walker. That Thomas Bryant, them guys like that, they just talked about Dennis Schroeder. These guys like that, man. Malik Beasley, Vanderbilt. Who ever talked about Vanderbilt? Nobody talked about Vanderbilt. That Laker brand is something different. I remember years ago, Shannon Brown said that shit. Shannon Brown became a household name. Nobody knew Shannon Brown. Malik Monk. Yeah, I heard that too. Laker 24 King, he said he heard that he act like a diva everywhere he go. I heard that too. It's his attitude. It's clearly not his play. It's his attitude. It's clearly his attitude. Riri said people talk about Vandy. Stop. No, It's a difference. Hey, you saying that because you heard Vanderbilt name more when man Elder started talking about him now. Who talked about Vanderbilt? Think about it. Like Riri, you're not gonna this one not gonna work in your favor, bro. Cause think about it. Who talked about Vanderbilt? His game ain't nothing really to talk about if you're not a fan. Who talked about Vanderbilt? Think about it. What conversation people talk about Vanderbilt outside of him coming to the Lakers? Only time you heard people talk about Vanderbilt with him coming to the Lakers. Like people like, oh, I would love Vanderbilt. That's when you heard about him. You said you're a basketball fan. I talked about Vanderbilt too. I think you mixing up what I'm saying, Riri. Of course, a basketball fan, of course, know a little more than the average Joe. What I'm saying is the popularity is bigger. We got 160 people on here. 159 people will disagree with you because we know that Laker Vanderbilt is way bigger now than it was years ago. He'll tell you that. I guarantee you. Everybody they say that playing under that microscope. Everybody say that. Everybody say that. Yeah, basketball fan will know him. Yeah, but I'm saying that he number one, he was in Minnesota. When if you don't live in Minnesota, where you was watching him at? Think about it. Where was you seeing Vanderbilt at in Minnesota? Think about that. Lamont Solomon said he never heard him. That's what I'm saying. Nobody talked about this guy until was I'm gonna drop the link for you guys, man. You guys patiently waited 23 minutes. Now it's time for you guys to come up here and cook. Remember, flash your face and then come up here and cook. I definitely want to hear what you guys say. I'm gonna give a couple shout outs for guys who just walked in. Y'all know I love my crew, man. My crew for the people who just walked in that I didn't give a shout out to. Emilio, Caesar, Preach, Schmidt, George, uh, Jonte, Eric Kwan, Amaris, Maurice White, Wop, Cato, Lil Tay, Amir, Lee Kennedy, Lamont, Steve Holler, Schmidt Original, Post Game, Allen, Selden, Stormtrooper, Dominic Five, Ken's Talk. Brett, you got to flash your face. I'm not letting nobody up and down flash their face in the background. Laker World Order, what's good? All right, anybody come? Willie Willerton, Carlton, Nike Mark.
Salute Kareem.
Quan, he said Clipper K. You know Clipper K all day. You know that. Brett.
Yes, sir.
I hear you. All right. People come up, y'all. Come on, we got to get to 100 likes, man. Marlon Dillon, come on, man. We got to get likes.
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Like and subscribe to Kareem. But yeah, I heard what you were saying about that, Kareem. About Christian Woods, and he just needs to humble himself because he's been on certain teams, Detroit, the Rockets, Dallas. He's been on a lot of teams, and he just he's waiting for that big payday. But when you have a reputation around the league, and it follows you, and word gets around, organizations talk to each other. GMs and stuff, they talk to each other, and the word is, he's a a poison to the team. And he's a good talent, but he's not special. You can when JaVale McGee, I remember when JaVale McGee used to play for the Lakers. Um, he could score. He could hit that little hook shot in the middle, rebound, score off. Lob passes. He runs the floor real good. Um, you can get 10 to 15 points from JaVale McGee. He can get you a double double. He's 7'1". He's tall. He can block shots. He can still do that. He's not old. Come in there and give you some time off the bench. So, while he's waiting, out there trying to get this big payday, he may never get that. And there's only so many teams that can pay him the mid-level exception.
But let me tell you where he's going wrong at. You hoping and you praying and you're gonna end up going to a spot that go somewhere you Lakers. You like, I might start next to Anthony Davis. I got LeBron James giving me pass, D'Lo passing me the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go to some, like, don't just chase the money because you may go into a bad spot.
Right.
Like and then my thing is this: you're not gonna come from teams don't move like this. Nobody giving you no offers. Then somebody say, okay, here come 15 million 1 year. They're not doing that.
Right.
So if somebody did say a minimum, and let's say, then they may say, all right, I give you, instead of the 4.5, I give you 3.8.
See?
Right. They may do that. Like they may have the biannual 4.5 available. They may have it, but they may offer you a minimum, which is 2.8. They may be, all right, well, I'll give you 3.8 then. But it's like, it's not really moving the needle. When you at a situation like this, his main focus need to be getting in a good spot where he can come back next year.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And I will ask for a 2-year player option. This way, if you get hurt, like that's what Trez did. Trez had like a 2-year deal.
And got hurt.
Minimum deal. People do that with a player option. This way, if you hurt or something, you might well just pick up that contract.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the mistake he's making. Like, you chasing, like, my man, if you got minimum offered, I don't see it changing that dramatically like that. It's not. You're going to have, you make it a little more than the minimum, but you make more on a team and then it might be worth it. You chasing money. You still young. Prove yourself. You on this big stage called the Lakers. They got the most popular basketball player in LeBron James. So all talk shows every day gonna talk about them. Every day. Your name, think. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Yeah. Because now, like I said, a guy like Bismack, he do a lot of things well. He switch out on the perimeter off pick and rolls, excellent. Bismack He will dunk. He rebound, but he blocking shots. He physically strong. He knowing what he doing defensively. You know what you're gonna get from him.
Yeah. And Bismack Biyombo is, he's only 6'8". A lot of people don't know that. And he's undersized at what he does, but he's good at what he does. When he played for Phoenix, he was good at what he does. He came in, he rebounded, he blocked shots going to the rim. He would take an occasional foul if he had to, but he plays smart. He's not a scorer. He's not going to give you 15, 20 points, but what he give you is 10 and 10. Kind of like Tristan Thompson. Them guys undersized. Tristan Thompson, Bismack Biyombo, but they play hard at what they do. They come in, they play hard at what they do. You look at, I think, Reed, young man, the Sixers signed, and he got that big contract. I think they paid him. And the reason why they paid him, because he's not a locker room nuisance. He doesn't come in there. He knows his role. In the playoffs, I think when Joel Embiid was hurt or something, I think Joel Embiid got hurt, Kareem. I think there was one game he was out in the playoffs. And I think it was Harden, and then Reed started, and Joel Embiid. You remember that? Reed started in his place? And he had to step up, and he was able to step up and play. And he was able to step up and score and just come in and be that role player that they needed, the center, the big, and not because teams don't want that's going to come in and mess up the chemistry. Teams do not want a player coming in that's going to mess up the chemistry with what teams have got going forward. They're trying to make the playoffs. They don't need that. They'll trade you to get rid. They'll bench you. And Christian Woods, I mean, he could score the ball. He's 6'10". He didn't have a big frame or anything, but he could score the ball. And I think if he did come to the Lakers, that would be beneficial to them, because he could score. With him, and you could do a different lineup. You could do Jackson Hayes center, Christian Woods power forward, and then who else you want to put in there.
But my thing, this is why I said he's crazy. Like I said, you could go, you fighting over pennies. It's never going. Don't think it's going. I don't care if 26 teams have mid-level money. They're not giving you that. They gave you. You'd already heard something close to that already. They're not going to change their mind just because they got the money. But all right, well, we're just going to pay you that. It don't work like that. Now, only thing with a championship team. Let's say, for instance, a team like, let's just say Milwaukee, for instance, right? They want to win. Let's say a team like, God forbid, Giannis be out like 2 months, right? To start the season. Let's say Giannis, like he ain't come back till January. And they like, hold up, we need to be winning some games because they trying to win. So a guy like Giannis, let's say Milwaukee go, all right, and let's say Milwaukee do have $12 million left. They see other teams like close to getting them. Let's say, oh man, Lakers may get him for a minimum contract. Oh, he may want to go to Phoenix. Oh, he may want to go to this team. And let's say like 2 or 3 teams very interested in him, good teams. Then the team like Milwaukee, all right, they under the tax or whatever, and be like, all right, well, we give you $8 million to blow him out the water, and then he gets signed. See, something like that had to happen.
Yeah, it makes sense.
They be like, all right, well, Christian Wood, we ain't trying to lose too much ground. Giannis out, blah for 2 months. All right, I take for $8 million, it's worth it. And now they done trump everybody off them. But other than that, no team do not getting that money, my man. You might get 4.5. You definitely might get 4.5 million. But you may be in a spot that is not working.
And how much do the Lakers have to offer right now?
2.8, the minimum. They got the minimum offer.
Right.
That's the point I'm making. You gotta see, the thing is, and then his reps, he got to accept responsibility. Whatever it is about you, you have a major issue in the locker room. most teams, championship teams don't like to bring guys in like that because they don't want to. Because a bad apple can ruin everything. Look at everybody. Look at every championship, right? Let's go back from 2000, the Lakers. You see how locked in the Laker team was. The Laker team was locked in. They was close. They went to movies together. They went Halloween party where they all dressed up together. They did everything. They chemistry. Y'all seen it on the plane. They took a lot of pictures. They did the handshakes. They did a lot. That 2000 team, the chemistry, you could see it. It looked like, oh, these guys locked in. That championship team.
Right. They look like they
Then,
were,
and then
like
you
they were
go,
one
yeah.
person.
And then you go a team like Milwaukee. Look at it that year. Look how that they looked locked in like they was close. They was a real strong bonded team. You could look at Milwaukee and be like, damn, they locked in. Their whole team got along. They played. They won a lot of winning streaks that season. Then you go Golden State. They was really locked in. Clay came back. They locked in. Everybody good. Everybody, nobody, Wiggins having his best year. Everybody was just locked in that year with Golden State. Then you look at this year with Denver. Denver team was, you could see it. Denver team was close as hell. They got along with each other real well. And that's the first thing they said, they chemistry. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's big when teams trying to do. They don't like to chance guys like that. Because if a guy come in with an attitude or coming with a problem, it can throw everything off. And sometimes your chemistry never clicks back. You know what I'm saying? So let's say if a bad energy guy come in, and let's say you keep him around for like 3 months. Even if you try to cut him, now you kept him around from October, let's say to like January 1st or whatever, and you cut him, be like, nah. And now the Lockemory poison, everybody out of sync. It may never come back. If you look at every champ, you will hear the same thing. They all tell you it started from training camp. It all starts from training camp. So, and these teams will tell you, oh, training camp always locked in. We did this, that, and the third. Healthiness, like guys healthy, that plays a part. You can look like, damn, they got good health because a lot of teams struggle with health. So now you come in and you healthy, you good. Teams don't like to chance it. So because he kind of like in a bad spot because a lot of good teams don't want to chance it. Like, damn, they chemistry. Bad teams maybe like, oh man, we young or we got this guy we trying to develop. Team people just don't like that. So my thing is, it's you on TV. They talk about you every day. That's why Mike Malone was so mad. People was like Mike Malone a hater. It's not that he a hater, but I get what Mike Malone was saying. They winning. They doing good things. They doing everything they supposed to do in Denver, but they talk about the Lakers every day. Like, I get what he's saying. So the point I'm making is that's how it is. Christian Wood down in Charlotte, scoring 15 points, 8 rebounds. Nobody going to talk about it. That's about LaMelo Ball. They're not even going to talk about Christian Wood. He coming to the Lakers. Oh, Lakers won today. On a regular Tuesday on a sports show, let's say Lakers beat Phoenix. Oh, you seen Lakers beat the Phoenix by 5 points. Oh, it was good. Bron had a decent game. But AD killed. Bron had a decent game. D'Lo played well. Oh, and Christian Wood. Christian Wood came off the bench. Oh, he had 10 points. He had a key jump shot. Now, like, they talking about his name. That's the thing you gotta understand. You got a way better chance, and you don't have to do as much. Or, like I said, he could score 10.6 rebounds, and he is in that team there. He's gonna get talked about a lot, and that gonna be it. You go somewhere and score 15 points, and you playing more minutes, but it's going unnoticed. Look what you did last year. You having 17 last year. But a Dallas team that could easily made the playoffs. Easily. They melted in.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, he's gonna turn around and lose. Like, he can go to probably any any team and be off the map. Nobody would even care to what team he goes to. Like when he was in Detroit, he was scoring the ball. Houston, he was doing the same thing, but nobody really knew about Christian Woods. And I think he posted on his social media page, like, my words, he started from the bottom and came from the top. But when you're that cancer or that guy that goes to the locker room and causes, you know, distractions and you think you the stuff, and like I said, the Lakers, we can bring back Tristan Thompson, or I'd rather go get Gabriel. He's not a big center that they're looking for, but he ain't going to mess up my chemistry on the team, you know. And like I said earlier this year, when the Lakers made that trade, look, to do what they did in the amount of time that they did it, I mean, is amazing.
Breaking up a little bit, bro.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Still got to chop it a little bit. I'm hearing what you're saying though.
And the way I feel about it is just like when you're going to be that locker room diva. I don't. The Lakers don't need that. We got younger. We got extremely younger. We still got some
Yeah,
veterans.
your connection going in and out, bro.
Okay, hold
Unless
on.
it's just my end.
Hold on.
I ain't want to say too much. I just jumped in. I ain't know what
Nah,
we
go
had on the
talk.
conversation, Kareem.
Go talk. Just talk. Go ahead, bro. Say what you gotta say. Laker forever.
Hey.
Go ahead, y'all could talk, dude. You could just talk. This is going
Okay.
good.
Yeah, but like I was saying, you don't need that locker room diva. You just don't need it. Um, we can bring back Tristan Thompson, Gabriel. We have options out there, but I think those options are last resort. If there's nobody out there, I mean, we got. Did Bobo sign yet, Kareem?
No.
Okay, we can go get Bobo. Bobo was William Bama before he came in the league, and he had handles, and Bobo could shoot. I mean, we can run all kind of lineups. We can run Anthony Davis, Bobo, and then, like I said, put whoever you want. And Bobo can stretch, and he can block shots, and he's not going to be that locker room diva. So there's a lot of options that the Lakers can do because I don't think they should wait on Christian Woods. Yes, Christian Woods would be nice on the offensive end because he don't play defense. He has a potential to play defense, but he's not committed to playing defense. And at least Bobo. I was watching some highlights on him because Kareem, he was talking about Bobo, and I always like to do my research on a basketball player to see if he could fit with the Lakers, and he would fit with the Lakers. He really would fit with the Lakers. It's just Darvin Ham has to play him, and depending on the lineup he's in, and he would actually fit with the Lakers because he could stretch. He'd be that stretch four, stretch five, or however you want to do it, and it would allow Anthony Davis to sag, and then boom, Bobo hit that three. And Bobo, he's 7'3", very long. Can rebound, can attack the middle, and I think he's been working out. I saw a video with him working out with Karl Anthony Towns, Paul George, and a lot of other basketball players were working out. And so, he's not the only, you know, player out there that I'm the only one out there. I'm waiting to get paid, but he's going to his market is not like that. His market's not like that.
He got to get more consistent behind that 3-point line for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Who's that, Bobo?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but you got to understand when like Kareem was talking about Bobo. I mean, when you look at his game when he played for Orlando, and they were talking about how when he went to the bench, the other team was scoring. So Bobo can impact the game. He really can. Sometimes he gets but sometimes when you watch the possessions when he had it, he can play. Bobo can play, and I think it's just giving him a chance. I mean, he had I think a foot injury, and when you're 7'3", you look at Yao Ming, he had a foot injury. You look at Joel Embiid, he had something going on. I think it was his knee or something like that. But then he had something was going on with his leg or his foot or something. So when you start getting around 7 foot, 7'1", 3, and you look at when Yabana, you look at his feet and how he's real lengthy. A lot of players like that, they get injured. They don't. I'm not wishing anything on that, but I'm just saying, you look at the careers of them, they get injured, and you know, just I believe he'll get stronger. But I think Bobo, you can put him in, slide him in 15, maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes around there. Put him in there with a certain lineup, him and Anthony Davis, it would work.
I missed a lot. What's going on with the whole Christian Wood thing?
Well, with Christian Woods, he's linked to the Lakers, but the thing is, he wants to get paid. And like I said, with him, he's a locker room diva. He's a locker room diva, and nobody wants. I mean, think about it. Dallas, he had interest in going back to Dallas, but Dallas signed. They had Lively, and I think they signed. Who did they sign, Kareem? Because they got Lively, they drafted Lively.
And I would say they got some bigs. It's just at this point, I don't think it's money left on the table unless you don't care about going to play for a team that's not a winner.
Yeah, that's what I put in the chat. If he wants to win, come on to the Lakers. We can only offer him that veteran minimum, and come on.
I don't think it'll be as bad with us. Like the Lakers, like last chance university. If you can't make it here, your career's over. Pretty much at this point.
But look at all the players that we resurrected their career. Look at Malik Monk. Look at Lonnie Walker. Even Carmelo Anthony, even though the Lakers didn't have him come back, he was out the league. Now this is the crazy thing about that situation. He was out the league. The Lakers picked him up, and I think he was at one point averaging between 14 to 16 points. And I think if you look at the last points he averaged, that was around, I think his last game or last season, he was averaging like 13 to 14 points. And no team picked him up. So you know what he did? He retired. He went out and,
I don't even need Wood to be a world beater on defense. His defense isn't as bad as advertised. It ain't great, but it's not as bad as advertised either.
No. Because
it don't really have to be. Right,
but it's like for me, if I'm looking at the centers that are on the free agency market right now, like he was talking about JaVale McGee, I would pick JaVale McGee up before I would pick a Christian Wood up because he's taller, he's a 7-footer, he's a true 7-footer, and JaVale McGee's going to make you have to do a couple of moves to get your shot. You know what I'm saying? I would even go out and pick up Dwight Howard if he was interested, even though him and Anthony Davis, I don't know how that would work. But when we had those big centers that could actually dig into, the Joker, Jokic, and make him work for that shot, we had great success. And for whatever reason,
I'm not even sure if getting a big body on Jokic is the answer.
Well, you got to have that big body on him because if he has somebody like you put Big Mac,
nobody's stopping Jokic anyway.
Right.
Like
nobody's stopping.
Like y'all got to get off that. Oh, get somebody for Jokic.
No, what I'm saying is when we had that combination of JaVale McGee, Anthony Davis, and Dwight Howard, that's what it takes. It takes a team effort. Not one person to stop Joker. But what I'm saying is when you need somebody because a little bit of Dwight Howard, a little bit of JaVale McGee, a little bit of Anthony Davis.
Ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Joker 2 times more effective and efficient now than he was 3 years ago.
Oh, of course.
It ain't the same. I like if I had to take the other options, I would. But I'd just go ahead and take that bet on Christian Wood and have a person I know for a fact that if Jokic is not going Anthony Davis, I got another big man that could stretch him out to the 3, take him out the dribble, and make him work and tire him out on defense. That's the best. Right. That's the best thing you could do because Jokic's gonna get his regardless. Defensive wise, you probably just gonna have to sit down the supporting cast.
But you also need a player that's smart enough to know how to play Joker like Tristan Thompson, right? He can't stop Joker. He's too small, 6'6". They say 6'9", 6'10", but he's smart. He's a smart player, and he was talking about how when he played him in the playoffs this year, how he sent him, to other people, to defend, and those plays that he showed, Jokic was missing those shots. And he's either going to kill you with assists or he's going to kill you with a triple double. He knows how to, when he's struggling at something, he'll start doing assists.
Man, with Jokic, you're gonna have to take that Steph Curry method, man. Like the same thing that used to be the main person that used to be the kryptonite for Steph Curry was Kyrie Irving. Was because he could guard him. It's because he could put pressure on him on defense. When Kyrie ever get the ball against Steph, it made Steph work on defense and probably could tie him up a little bit and make it harder on offense. You got to do the same thing with him because we still could have, even though Joker played well, we still could have beat him. It's just like he got his and he got all his assists, and now Jamal Murray going off. Everybody going off. Like you pretty much got to make Jokic score 50, basically. I like my chances better with Jokic having like 46 points and on like 6 assists or something like that over him having.
Right. And another thing is they were tall. Denver hurt us. You had Gordon.
Like a 30-point triple double, and Jamal Murray got 30.
Yeah, but you also, like I said, you had Michael. What's his name? Carter. Michael Porter. Porter.
I ain't really too much worried about them. I'm also worried about Jamal Murray because all the rest of them, they're really getting off of what Murray and Jokic doing, really.
But they play as a team, though. Angie,
they play as a team. You say you ain't worried about them.
So all of them get this.
Right.
They play as a team. They got two guys who you could bank 20 plus, and then the rest are gonna get the 15s,
60. Right.
Yeah. You might as well
step back. Losing, I think Bruce Brown was a big hit, even though I think Reggie Jackson gonna have a bigger role, and I think he definitely gonna have a better year this year.
But losing Jeff Green was big too because he hit those corner threes. When Jeff Green, he's a veteran, and
Brown gonna get better too.
Yeah, he's gonna get better. But losing those veterans like Brown and Green, that's gonna hurt him because, like I said, it is gonna hurt him because Brown was killing us in those transition, dunking the ball. He would get and scoring, going down the middle. It was hurting us. And with the Lakers this year, we got the draft picks. We got Taurean Prince, Cam. We're bigger.
Man, you gotta look at the niggas like a car, man. You Jokic's like the engine. You ain't gonna never be able to rip him out, but you can mess up that starter. You make that starter mess up a little bit. Get the Jamal Murray and make it a little more difficult, man. How y'all feel about the in-season tournament? I feel like we should just lose the first game and go ahead and catch that red since it don't count towards our record no way.
I think we played good today. I really do.
I'm talking like the in-season tournament they putting in the regular season.
If you know all the particulars of it, explain to people because he clearly don't know what you're talking about. So explain the in-season tournament, exactly how it works and things like that.
All right, I probably have to look at it to go into detail. So basically, what it is, you ever watch like soccer? Where like it's kind of like FIBA and soccer, where like it's like different classes of like it's how I put it. Hold on, I want to make sure I explain it the correct way. It is three different groups in each conference. Each group got. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm confusing myself. I don't even understand it all the way. Basically, what it is, it's an in-season tournament with some type. You know what? Instead of just babbling about it, I'm just gonna go look at it and just tell you what it say. Forget it, because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. But the main part that I got from it was none of the stats are going to be recorded or counted towards the regular season record, but the championship game. That's a fact. So if you don't make it all the way to the end and win it, it ain't no real incentive.
And they making money too.
Yeah, they making money, but it's like extra games, and we already be worried about if we gonna make it to the end of the season healthy or not.
Right, I agree.
No,
I mean,
I was just gonna go find the details on it so I could tell you the correct thing before I just won't
well,
be telling you just
they get
anything.
played. Yeah, they get paid, and they get that trophy. You know, they do it for money. So
Yeah, they said NBA end season tournament is split into two stages, like in the group stage and the knockout stage. All 30 teams gonna participate. Yeah, it's exactly like I thought. Three groups in each conference, 6 total, with 5 teams in each group stage. And the winner of the group stages will move on to the knockout stage. Whoever the highest seed is, that's who got home court, and the championship game is in Las Vegas.
right,
Let me see. Like, I'm finna go find like the incentives for actually like winning in it though.
you know with what I'm looking at is like some of the summer league game I watched today. The Lakers, they got down. They started off real good. Charlotte got the lead, and then they got back. The Lakers start. Castleton, I really like him. I think have him go to the G League and get his feet wet. I think he'll be ready. Demo Hodge, his shooting got to get a little better. I like his
Oh,
defense.
I ain't
I
gonna lie
like,
to you, bro. That's gonna develop. That's his bread and butter, really, coming out of college.
yeah, I like Maxwell Lewis. I really like him. I was real high on him from Pepperdine. He reminds me his he got an old school game, but he reminds me of Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram's taller at 6'9.5", 6'10", however you want to say. Lewis is 6'7", but he's long. He's real long stride, and of course Jalen Hood-Schifino. He had I think 15, and he had a real good game, solid game. Um, we already know about Christie. Christie's just been killing it. So I think the Lakers' future is in a good hands, and I really like that young guy Fudge. I like the way he runs the floor. What do you think about him, Kareem? Fudge from Florida. Can you hear me, Kareem? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yo, Laker forever. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here. I had my Discord open at the same time. I'm trying to close it out real fast.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I was
he's
asking.
asking, did you hear? I'm doing something right now.
Okay,
That's
yeah, I
why I
was
said
asking
hold
what
it
y'all think
down.
about some of the players in the summer league.
Oh yeah, they cool. It's just a lot of them need development. That's all.
Yeah, because like I said, I really like the young talent. I think the Lakers' future, if you refer to the future, is in good hands.
Ain't gonna lie to you. Man, we'll be lucky if one of them players make it all the way to the end of this process.
Oh no, I mean they have to go through the process and get their feet wet, whether it's G League or I mean look at Pippen, Scottie Pippen Jr.'s son. He didn't see him
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. I don't think he gonna make it with us either. Like, I think it's gonna be one of them situations where, like, if they develop too quickly, they're gonna get a chance and the opportunity to play right now somewhere else. Like the Lakers always do. Like when we get a veteran team, once our young players develop, but we don't have room for them in the rotation, they get an opportunity to play somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree.
That's typically how it goes. I wish we'd figure out what we're gonna do with that last spot so I can quit contemplating and picking apart each option we have, because I'm gonna have to like them whether we sign them. So
Right. I agree. I mean, because I know they're looking for another big, but like I said, Christian Woods, I mean, the money's not out there for him. It really is not.
it really ain't.
I mean, he thinking he gonna get this big payday, but he's not. He thinking
He ain't
he
gonna
think
get it.
he's got, like I said, he's averaged 16 points a game. He's not a great rebounder. You know, um, he can his potential to play defense. He can play, but he's not a great defender. So other than scoring, I mean, shoot. Lonnie Walker. Look at Lonnie Walker. When in the playoffs, he came out there and gave us against Golden State. He stepped up that game, came out and I think they signed him on when he came. Was he on a mid level? How much was he making when he came?
I'm not really sure. I think he got the mid-level exception.
That's what I'm saying. Now we don't have that to sign Christian Woods. We probably got close to 3, but this will be a chance to go against the narrative. Hey, that I'm a team player. I can come to a team and play and make it work and resurrect his career at the same time.
The Lakers just signed Maxwell Lewis to a 4-year deal. See, they probably stopping all that because he get minimum money. See, they did that because Christie gonna be a free agent next year. Max Christie.
Wow.
He gonna be the same situation Austin Reeves is in. The good thing with the Lakers got going in, he might not play as many minutes, so he ain't gonna have the options like that.
I really like Maxwell Lewis from Pepperdine.
He gotta get more aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I like he's long and he attacks.
Man, I wish they'll make up their mind whether they're gonna get it big or not. I like our roster how it is already, but we could use some more size for sure, at least before the playoffs anyway. But I'd rather go ahead and have it already now going into training camp, so you won't be trying to teach a player where everybody else already been locked into doing the whole year. Like I said in the video, man, if Christian Wood want to win, he'll go ahead and sign with us. It's like, do you care about the money right now with what you could do later?
Hold on, see, I'm not quick to say if he want to win because, yeah, Lakers are going to win, but Lakers not a dominant team like people say. Like, I think Lakers still, we made the playoff this year. We missed last year. But I would say the potential, because every kid comes on Lakers. The Lakers, they have a lot of issues. See, people keep thinking, this that they added is all good and dandy. Mind you, LeBron 39, Anthony Davis always hurt. You just don't know. But
I ain't saying win a title, but from the teams that they listed as his options would be pretty much the best option.
I think the value is because he wants to establish himself. To him, the winning is not all about winning. With him, he want to establish himself. Maybe he want to feel like now it's humbling pot because he ain't never had this. Mind you, he's going with team, but he had his contract. Now, this is humbling pot. So now he had to sit there and take a minimum deal.
I agree.
Walk the straight and narrow. But the key is being on the Lakers. The opportunities you have far as being known, being popular, being to reestablish yourself because you under that big spotlight. The Lakers don't have to make the playoffs. If he just play good and he get talked about more than usual, that's enough right there. He don't have to be great. Like I said, 10.6 rebounds. He's good with that.
Yeah, I ain't saying championship or bust, but I'm saying like out of all of the teams that he probably could go to and get playing time all in the same situation, we might be his best bet from what I'm seeing. Everybody else either got a dominant big as they star player, or they got that and like another big or two behind that. So you might be winning over there, but the minutes might not be the same, and it ain't the same spotlight.
I agree.
Cause I think they said he had Philly and Miami on this list besides us. And Philly, that's dead. They got like 3 centers already. And in Miami, you could do that, but you know for a fact that they ain't putting you and Bam together. Now, both of y'all need to be you, Thomas Bryant, and Bam Adebayo. You probably get the most minutes coming over here. Like, I don't even mean to say it no type of way, but like,
actually, he's gonna be coming off the bench though.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't mean to say it no type of way, but like if you look at all the other backups on the teams that you're going to, you got to look at Jackson Hayes and be like, yeah, I can go get that spot. Out of everybody else that you'll be trying to get out there and stuff, it's less obstacle to get minutes over here.
But I'm not gonna start him over Jackson Hayes. It's not happening.
I don't think Jackson Hayes starting anyway.
Well, if they move Anthony Davis back to 4, I think he is.
I don't like them. I think he spoke too soon on that because the way the roster constructed, our roster is constructed better for AD to play the 5.
I don't like it. To me, I don't like AD playing the 5. It's just he can, but I don't like him. He's just those centers, Joel Embiid, Joker.
Shit, it's gonna take you too much to stagger their minutes after the fact because if we only got 2 big men right now or whatever, cool. Eventually, well, it ain't no eventually in it. If you start the only 2 centers we got, your second unit doesn't have a big man, and you only play Jackson Hayes 15, 20 minutes a night anyway. Shit, AD gonna play over half the minutes at center, whether he start at center or not.
Right. But I'm saying if you have Jackson Hayes out there with Anthony Davis, it gives them more of a defensive presence. Jackson Hayes can run the floor. Block shots, catch lob passes like JaVale. When we had JaVale, he's 7'1".
Yeah.
He's younger. But
the way our roster constructed, I wouldn't do it because like now you putting Rui, Torian Prince, and Vando in the bench rotation, and somebody minutes gonna get cut like that, and them 3 gotta play.
Yeah.
Then I don't know, man. We'll see because Jackson Hayes real foul prone too.
Yeah, but he's got that high motor, man.
We'll see. The only way I put AD at the 4 is if we sign another big. We gotta sign another big if that's gonna happen.
But my thing is, okay. So when you talk about another big, now these are the centers that are on the market right now. When you look at them, there's Willie Cauley-Stein, Tristan Thompson. Okay, hold on. Bismack Biyombo. He's looking at Bismack Biyombo. Okay. Number 2, Willie Hernandez Gomez.
I like Hernandez Gomez a little bit.
Serge Ibaka, Dwayne Dedmon. He was playing for the Miami Heat. Boban. And you got Nerz Noel, Tristan Thompson, Myers Leonard.
Yeah, none of the bigs left are like starter material.
Udoka, Azubuike, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's a big center like JaVale McGee. Gorgie Jane. Noah Vonleh, he's playing Boston.
LXCK, you got to flash your face, bro. You have to flash your face in the backstage before I let you up.
Yeah, I ain't putting AD at the 4 unless we got a viable lineup, man. Because do you even want LeBron James going 3s at the age of 39 still? It's a lot of different things.
We got Moses Brown.
Should I go to training camp or whatever 5 playing the business? That's what's going out there.
We got Jeff Huff. And he was from the G League. We got Jeff Huff. Some of these players, I don't even know the name.
What's going on, Kareem?
What's good, bro? How you?
Salute.
I'm good. Man, I don't know who they need to sign another center ASAP. I don't know who they're going to pick up, though.
I'm telling you, it would.
Like the Summer League?
Say that again?
You like the Summer League? You been watching Summer League?
Yeah, I've been watching it, but I mean, like, Summer League it's not the NBA. Summer League and the NBA, 2 different things to me.
Well, it's not the NBA, but you got to understand that it lets you see the talent that, like, for instance, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if you were watching Donovan Mitchell when Donovan was killing it in the Summer League. He actually was that guy who we know today as Donovan Mitchell. He was Spider Mitchell. He was that guy.
He was dominating in college, though.
Right.
Yeah. See, I don't get what I agree with you, bro. I don't get what Brent's talking about.
Like,
no, what I'm saying is, Kareem, is in the Summer League, he was a prospect. He was going to be the guy he is today, is what I'm saying.
But you can't compare Donovan Mitchell to guys who didn't get drafted.
Yeah, like that's like Anthony Edwards playing in Summer League.
That's a different type.
Dominated.
That's a different type of measuring stick. You could say that Donovan Mitchell was going to be there regardless, but Summer League ain't really a good indicator of that.
Right. Yeah, but he wasn't like a top 2, top 3 draft pick.
Yeah, I would say we dealing with players. We dealing with players on our Summer League team with only two of them got drafted, right?
Yeah.
Jalen Hood Schifino and Max Christie.
Yeah, Maxwell Lewis.
Yeah, him and Max Christie. Them the only three drafted players we got, ain't it? And if
Yeah.
I had to ask myself out of all of them, who's ready right now, shit, it's probably just Max Christie.
Give me the money.
Christie.
And I don't even I don't even know how many minutes he getting this year.
And I don't think you could put Schifino in there.
But I mean, is he supposed to get minutes? That's the question. Just because you dominate in summer league, do that mean that you gotta play in the NBA? No.
A lot of people over Laker Nation
What's his name?
think he did.
Brandon Miller.
Brandon,
I mean, he had a horrible game, right? His
that's
first
different.
game.
That's different though.
Hold on. When anytime it's a super chat, I'm letting you guys know that I'm like doing a few things. Anytime
Go ahead, read it.
Super chat, y'all had to stop and read it. One of y'all could read it and answer their questions.
All right, I got you. I can do that.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks. First, always say thank you, bro. Universal Mind, thank you. Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to Universal Mind. Appreciate you with the $5 super chat. AD is 4. He will only give us 50 to 60 games at the 5. He doesn't want to play 5 exclusively. And shout out to 7 Days Sports Pod with the $2 super chat. It's going to be Seawood or JaVale McGee or Nurkic.
Hold up. So first, how it works? You always respond to the first chat because they want you to respond.
Right.
Respond to this. He said AD at the 4 will only play 50 to 60 games, and he doesn't want to play the 5 exclusively. So y'all all can chime in on that and talk about that for a little while, but then you go to the next super chat. But go ahead.
All right, for sure. I got you. I always hear about AD saying that he want to play the 4, but like, what if that ain't the best option? Like, what if I just want to take my risk with you playing center because you playing power forward and having another big out there just ain't the best option for us to win the games? But I don't know. I ain't really got no opinion on that. Y'all got a thought process about AD playing the 4?
I mean, I just feel like it's better for the Lakers because if AD playing the 5, he's using way more energy. He gonna have to play defense all day, and now you respecting him to get more than 25 points on offense. That's too much energy wasting. Why don't you just sign another center, have Jackson Hayes be the 5? You know that AD gonna dominate on offense regardless or not. Let AD be the roamer on defense.
Yeah. People keep saying we won the championship that way. LeBron isn't the same LeBron we had 3 years ago. That's the problem. Right. I don't think he can guard threes like that no more.
That could be a factor, but then at the same time, you got to remember that year AD had another center playing with him that was guarding a 5. He was roaming. When you got somebody tiring out a center on defense, where's that center at?
And you got a super chat.
When AD is on offense, he's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, it's saying one right here. I was just letting everybody talk about the first one first, then I was gonna go to the next one.
But go ahead, G.
So I won't be skipping over nobody's question inside that super chat.
7 Days Sports Pie. He said.
Then we get to the next.
Christian Woods, what y'all think? Christian.
All right, so we already went on that one, but all right, so 7 Days Sports Pie said it's gonna be Christian Woods, JaVale McGee, or Nurkic. What y'all think about those 3 options? Is my stuff breaking up or I'm tripping?
Out of those 2, I'm not picking Christian Woods. I gotta go big. It's either go big or go home. That's how I feel.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question, bro. I don't see Nurkic at all. Nurkic is still under contract. They're not cutting Nurkic, so I don't see Nurkic
not letting him go. Yeah.
And far as McGee, I definitely think McGee once he get cut because he didn't get cut or bought out yet. So I could go for one of those 2.
Yeah, JaVale McGee. I always talk about JaVale McGee with the Lakers. I like him, and he's familiar with the offense.
Right.
So
I like that.
I'm riding with JaVale McGee all day over Christian Woods.
Right. All right. Hey, Kareem,
Yo,
what makes you think like why you think Christian Woods haven't got picked up yet by any team? Because like this is crazy.
he's supposed to be problems in the locker room.
Oh.
So that's why that's why if you notice look how good he is. His size. 6'10",
Oh.
6'11", fluid like that, long arms, can dribble, can shoot, can score in abundance, dunk on you. Uh, only 27. He
Yeah.
has
Wait, wait. You say he only 27?
yes. If you look at
And
a guy like Christian Wood, you look at him. He walks in the gym, slim, tall, lanky, could play two positions, block shots, athletic, can shoot, dribble, and he could score. Right? So you look at a guy like that walking in the gym, and only 27, not like he old man. So you go, why he go from this team to that team to that team to that team to that? So that you already know it's a when something like that, you already know it got to be an attitude problem. People don't let those walk away. That size, you got a lot of undersized power forward. This guy, his skill set, nobody letting that walk away like that at that age. So you know it's an issue. That even if I didn't know, if I woke up out of deep sleep and I watch him play, and they be like, "Oh, he's with this team that year," and every like for the last 4 years been on like every year he going to new team, and you know you like, okay, I got it. You already know it's self-explanatory. So that's the issue with Christian Wood.
yeah, based off of that, now I definitely don't think the Lakers gonna pick him up.
No,
If
Lakers want talent. Lakers feel they got enough guys around him to do what he had to do.
you
Because
talking
he
about AD, right?
LeBron, yeah.
You don't think like they gonna pick up one more?
I mean, if they want to put AD at the 4, I think Christian Wood might be the person they going for because you're gonna need floor spacing.
But Rob Pelinka already came out when he did an interview. He said that they going he said for sure they're doing like a two big man lineup. I mean,
Man, if they don't,
Hold on, I'm gonna play it for you guys right now.
I think
Rob Pelinka.
dimensionalizing the skills at that position would be important. So we don't want to sign someone who replicates the skills that Jackson Hayes has. So if we could diversify the big position and have different looks, that would be good. Yeah, I think dimensionalizing the skills at that position would be important. So we don't want to sign someone who replicates the skills that Jackson Hayes has. So if we could diversify the big position and have different looks, that would be good. Yeah.
So y'all heard that from Rob Pelinka?
yeah.
Yes.
yeah, sound like he want Christian Wood to me, but based on what he's saying,
Yeah, that's what I said, because he don't want a duplicate of Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, sounds like he wants Christian Woods.
yeah, like if you're gonna play AD at the 4, you're gonna have to because like you gotta have some type of shooting threat. Imagine LeBron and AD shot what they shot last year, and you throw that out there with Jackson Hayes, Austin Reeves, that he can shoot the ball, but he's just not a dedicated shooter. And the same thing with D'Angelo Russell. How much floor spacing would we really have?
Yeah.
You talking about this year?
Then we got to go against Phoenix, the Phoenix Suns. So
Wait, so did Bobo actually get picked up?
Not yet, but they say Phoenix the front runner.
Yeah, that's what I seen.
Oh no, he got a lot of potential. He just ain't there yet.
You talking about Bobo?
Yeah.
How old is he? Just asking.
He ain't that old. Oh, he got to be like 23, 24.
I say by 2 years, he gonna be straight.
I don't know, man. A lot of people don't be paying attention to it, but he's trending downward. Like his 3-point percentage has dropped every year he's been in the NBA.
Yeah, but if you look at like the teams he's been on, I mean, or with Orlando, he was a plus. Like you look at the games that he played, when he played Denver, they beat Denver. When he went up against Joker, and he played extraordinary game.
Yeah, he played good against Joker.
Yeah, it ain't really so much there for me. It's like playing with the Lakers. if you still shooting that same 26, 29% for three like you did in Orlando last year, all the other stuff don't really mean nothing. He shoot like
Kareem, what does Bobo shoot? What was he shooting this year? What was his percentage this year?
it was 26.5% from the 3-point line this year.
So,
The year before that was 25. The year before that was 37. His rookie year was 44,
So
but he only played 7 games that year.
So I look at it as a sample because he didn't start. When he was in Denver and in Orlando, he didn't really start. And look at the playing time he got to play. So it was like he didn't really have time to develop.
He played the most minutes of his career in Orlando last year. He played 70 games, 33 starts, and the most minutes he ever had.
He had a good positive season.
Yeah.
And then they cut him.
I'm just saying for the stuff that we need him to do, he ain't shooting the ball good enough. And he averaged less blocks than Christian Wood, and they played almost around the same minutes last year.
Yeah, but the thing about Bobo though, he can pass. He can shoot the three. He can attack at 7'3". I mean, that's like Victor coming down the lane, doing that. And he's young.
Hey, I ain't seen him with a consistent knockdown jumper since he got in the league. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like that first or second year.
Right, but you got to give him time to develop. You have to give. I mean,
attempts is one thing, but it's also like, what do you shoot when you actually get the shot to shoot? I ain't talking about how many points you're scoring. It's just like what you do when you get your opportunity.
Well, when you look at Mo Bamba, right? When we got him.
Well, I think Stream, you're off to kick me again.
What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's up, Nairobi?
Yeah, that's mine. I'm gonna have to leave and come back.
Yeah. Hello?
Yo.
What's up, Nairobi? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear Nairobi. But yeah, I just look at it like this, I think
what up, y'all? What up? Salute everybody.
Salute Nairobi.
Super chat.
Y'all can't miss that. I stepped out and happened to see it, man.
It just came in, Kareem. It just came in like 5.
It been there. It's way past. It's all the way up. Michael McClennan was good. He said best remaining center option for the Lakers. JaVale McGee. Stop saying Dwight Howard. Well, y'all can say that's your opinion. JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, Tristan Thompson, Christian Wood.
Didn't Dwight Howard just leave? What was it? Taiwan, where he was playing. He left.
Yeah, but I just think he old. You don't need like guys.
Well, no, he can give him something.
Nah,
But hold on. Now you think Tristan Thompson come in there and do something?
Tristan Thompson, I think right now is a better basketball player than
he's younger, a little bit younger than Dwight Howard, but still, Dwight Howard, he was playing good overseas, and overseas basketball, of course, is different than the NBA. That's the main stage, but he could still come in and give you, 8 to 10 points, 8 rebounds, maybe 2 blocks. He could, and he's strong. He's still strong. Throw him a lob pass, he could still do it. He could still play in the NBA. He's a champion. He does have a ring. We can't deny him that. He could still come in and give you, and he's not going to just allow, Joker to back him down under the rim. I mean, he's going to contest it. He might foul him. But Christian Woods, he's going to back Christian Woods up under the basket. And so, I mean, he still can play. But, hey, again, my thing is, can he get along with Anthony Davis? Because we all saw that on TV and
Christian Wood gonna give you better offensive production than everybody on that list. It ain't even really that. It's just from what it sound like Rob wants. If they do anything that Jason Hayes does, you might well scratch them off the list unless we run out of options. From what it sound like that he wants.
And people are just an awful defender. Like, he just can't play defense. He has the tools to be a good defender if he wants to give more effort, bro. He averaged a block a game. You can't deny that. He's a good help defender. He's just not a so-called good post defender, bro. And it's mostly have to do with effort. So that can change. Just like it changed for Rui, it can change for him. If you put him in the right organization with the right people.
Yeah, they said the same thing about Rui when we got him. They say he wasn't that good of a defender, but he had the upside and potential for it. Christian Wood is the best option we got to me. That's low risk, high reward, and most of the time, if you pick him up and it don't work out, you could drop him, and that other option that you want is probably still gonna be there.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. In my opinion, out here in LA, what I'm hearing is Christian Woods is the Lakers' first option. We want him. It's just up to him if he want to play for the minimum or not. He's trying to see if he can get a better deal somewhere. And I heard he wants to play for LA too. But we definitely want him. It ain't like, do we want him or McGee or this and that? No, we want him. We just waiting to see what he do.
And the thing is, Christian Woods, Nairobi has to humble himself. You know what I'm saying? He did that to himself. He went to Detroit. He went to the Rockets. He went to the other organizations and became that distraction in the locker room. So now he gonna have to look. He gonna have to do like Malik Monk, Lonnie Walker. Well, I can't even say like Lonnie Walker because Lonnie Walker came under Pop. He was already coached, and it just he was a good had that good coaching.
Shit, they ain't want him after the contract though.
Right, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just because.
And salute Angie. Oh, my bad.
No, I was saying he got paid.
Oh, salute Angie.
He still got a payday.
Yeah, he got paid.
He got paid because of his performance.
He just got here to come with us. Yeah.
Against Golden, he came to the Lakers just like Malik Monk and resurrected his career. Not, I shouldn't say resurrected, but it made more of a household name.
Shit, he making less. He making less money in Brooklyn than he made with us.
Yeah, they couldn't pay him what we paid him. We gave him that $5 million because we knew he was worth it. That's all. Come over here.
But he got more.
But you got to think about it.
Got more than the vet minimum, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you take the vet. This is the thing. If he goes somewhere else next year for more money, then he probably would be playing on for a minimum this year anyway, like he did with us. So you know what I'm saying? It's just he had to prove himself.
Right. So my point is, if Christian Woods can't find the money, get no money nowhere else, he'll be getting more than Christian.
He's not gonna get more. He's not gonna get no.
He's not. He ain't gonna get no big deal.
If the trash teams that got cap space and salary, homie, don't want to give it to you, these contenders and stuff ain't gonna give it to you, bro. Not the big money, because most of them don't got it.
The Rockets in San Antonio ain't threw it to you, so I don't know where you're gonna get it from.
Angie B just salute Angie B. She said Miami signed Orlando Robinson to a 2-year deal. Some rookie they got been playing for 2 years. He just dropped 36 and 11. So they signed him to a 2-year deal. So there go another center gone. Team gone.
He played
so
for Miami.
They got Bam out of Bayou. Then you got Thomas Bryant behind him. Now you got Orlando Robinson. So that was the other team on his list.
And
it was LA, Philly, and Miami. And Philly don't want him neither, but they got 3 centers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Philly got 3 too.
Nairobi, they got that. Miami's got that one center that kind of plays like Jokic.
Man, I'm telling you right now, Christian Wood ain't gonna come to LA and get out. He ain't coming to LA to get out of line. I promise you that. The Lakers is like last chance. Lakers is last chance university, bro. If you can't get right with us, it's over.
See, this is the good thing, but the Lakers need to put pressure on him. Like, look, man, we giving you to this day to decide if you want to sign or not, because we're not going to be waiting on you all the time. If you're going to sign, you're going to sign. If not, we're going to move on. We're going to bring back who we bring back, or we're going to move on. And that's what they got to do, because they can't wait. Let him sit around and wait for if a trade happen, if Dame get moved, is he going to be able to go with Dame somewhere? Like, he can't let him do that. Because that's all he's doing right now, trying to see what else happened first before he take the minimum.
Yeah, I need a bid that can shoot, man. Yeah, eventually.
He think maybe 6-7 million open up somewhere, for him.
I mean, Yo.
What up, Quan?
What up, Ren?
What up?
How y'all boys doing?
Shit, we good. Well, I know I'm straight. Waiting on the Lakers to fill the roster spot.
Shit, I just think I think Christian Wood a good pickup. I just think we still should fill out that last roster spot though. instead of leaving it open. I think we should get another big with that roster spot or a shooter. It depends.
Now I think you only need one more big man. You don't need. I would leave it open and just you can always bring the guys on 2-way, bring them back and forth.
Yeah. From up and down. Yeah, you can. Yep.
Yeah, that or somebody can get bought out.
Yeah, but I like Christian Wood.
I'll leave
That's
it open.
a good pick to stretch big.
LeBron on his last legs, and you don't want to jam yourself by filling up 15 roster spots on a bunch of minimum guys. Somebody major, somebody decent may come available, and you're gonna need that spot. It's not worth it. I just get it big and call it even.
Shit, you might make a trade in that extra roster spot. Might let you take back more contracts than you send out.
Yep.
I'll take Christian Wood though, cause it's like a boot camp, man. Either you gonna come over here and get right, or your career pretty much gonna be finished, cause you already got a bad reputation. And the first thing they gonna come out their mouth is, "Dang, Christian Wood can't play with LeBron James."
Oh yeah, that's right. Miami do got Kevin Love too back over there. That's another damn center that they got. So they got 4 centers already. So he more than likely they ain't going there.
That's why I said, like, unless he's looking for more money, we got to be his best option, because the other teams that was on his list, they already got 2-3 big men each. So all the other places he had on his list, he wouldn't even get minutes over there like that. So he probably just waiting on some money to open up. But I don't even think Dame gonna get traded to. I don't think Dame gonna get traded to like get closer to training camp. And I don't think you should go into a season with all that. Your star player want to be traded, and they have all that negativity around your team around training camp time. I think they'll figure it out and move them though.
Well, somebody that today dropped a tweet, somebody dude dropping dimes on Twitter or something and saying that Christian Woods is going to the Lakers, and he seemed to be pretty credible. Like, he got like a lot of followers. Like it ain't no page where it's just 12 followers or no something. I think he got like 80-some thousand followers, 200-some thousand followers. Matter of fact, he followed 80 people or something. So go check that out. It seemed pretty credible.
What's his name?
Dropping Dimes. I think it's Dropping Dimes 50 or something. Dan the Laker fan hooked us up. Dan the Laker fan tweeted out what he said. And he just said Christian Woods to the Lakers. And he just like called the Kobe being on the cover of the NBA 2K or whatever.
I reported that. My people told me that. I reported it. I thought it was on Ben sign, because that's what my people's hearing since last week. I thought,
and that's why people say you credible. You feel me? Like, people look at certain like information that you give, like, okay, so he was spot on this one, or even when he didn't get this right, I also was hearing the same thing. Like that makes you credible. That's why people like to go to you for information. Like, because we don't know what these ESPN analysts and these guys, they all push an agenda. So they have rumors that they have rumors pushing their agenda all the time. We be wanting to hear people honest thoughts on what's going to happen.
See, they made it so bad now, like what it is. Now you think about it, look how they doing the firing. That goes to show, by them firing all that people, they really don't know what they want to do. So right now, they will talk about any and everything right now. They searching for stories, headlines. They just gotta say something. It's to the point where they scrambling. But Steve Holler on Super Chat. Steve, my boy Steve Holler in the building. Phoenix Suns fan, diehard Phoenix Suns fan. He said, what move Dallas make that was so great? Somebody said Dallas made great moves. I'm looking at the chat. Well, I think they made Dallas. They're good.
Probably because Christian Wood ain't picked back up Christian Wood.
I ain't gonna say great, but they was good. I like Rashawn Holmes. I like the rookie Lively, and I like Prosper too. That guy they drafted, he gonna be good. He gonna be a good NBA player. The other guy,
I like the Grant Williams pickup,
and they picked Grant Williams up. I think it was solid. And they tried to get Thibault, and they still got a couple dollars left. So I won't be surprised they get somebody Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, to fill out that'd be a nice pickup for them. A wing. Because they gonna need somebody to play
I
defense
mean,
for
let's
Luka.
think of the option. Let's think of the options, man. Let's think of the options for this guy, though. You get to play with the Los Angeles Lakers. You're gonna be on the highest stage of one of the most historic franchises. You're gonna get opportunity, and you got a chance to win and revive your career. Like, what more do a player want? You know what I'm saying? It's $3, $4, $5 more million worth giving up all that. That's the decision he got to make. Because we all know what's gonna happen if he comes to the Lakers, bro. We all know. We seen it.
Come over here and ball. You're gonna get paid. And the way they play basketball, he can actually come over here and average 20 if you put his mind to it. I don't see that being far-fetched if you play like 30 minutes a night.
I don't think some of these players really be knowing if you come to the Lakers and play a role, you're going to get paid the next year.
Don't get me wrong. It's easy for me to say because I'm not in their shoes, but like you can go take $5-6 million now, play in the city where don't nobody care about you, or you can take this minimum, play good with the Lakers, and get double or triple that in your next contract somewhere.
It literally just happened.
Yeah, but y'all know that's just like anywhere. Y'all know when them bills piling up and you trying to make the most money you can. So everybody don't think like that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have the most exposure on the Lakers and stuff like that. People trying to go get that bag.
Yeah, you're right. You're
right about that.
But you got to be smart. You have to.
You do.
Because at this point, he should look at it like this. He already gone to 17 to stuff points. That's still not working. You scoring 17. You go to another team and drop 17. Okay, you go to Charlotte Hornets, right? You drop 17 with them. Okay, what's the big deal? It's not.
It ain't gonna matter.
It's not. You're not gonna get talked about. You being a good citizen or a good locker room. It's gonna go unnoticed. Now you sign with the Lakers. Look at every day, every Laker game came on. Shannon and Skip talked to and Nick Wright and them every game. They talked from 82 games, unless like the weekend and stuff. They was off and the Lakers played on the weekend. They talk about the Lakers all day. Bron. You see, Lakers lost again. Lakers is 2-10, man. The Lakers this and that. You know what I'm saying? So you getting that exposure. And you playing well, you don't have to do as much. And then playing with LeBron James, you know what that come for.
I was so about to ask, do you think his bad attitude and not being able to control it come from a fact of out of all the things he's been on, he never really had a real veteran. He never had a real vet.
He came from my Detroit Pistons, and like I think he just really. He won't minutes. People bringing him off the bench. He averages 17. He played good, and then they lower his minutes and stuff. So I understand why he be. But you can't. You got to be professional when you're in the locker room.
Hey, real quick, y'all. The name of the dude is Dropping Dimes 50. Not just Dropping Dimes. It's Dropping Dimes 50s on Twitter.
Man, him and AD actually compliment each other well. Actually, I think. Especially if you want AD to play the 4, Christian Wood is your answer. If you want AD to play the 4 and keep floor spacing, that's your answer.
And I think LeBron love playing with Christian Wood, stretching the floor. He in the corner.
You got AD in the paint, Christian Wood in the corner, then you got Austin Reeves and LeBron and D'Lo.
Yeah, it said an undercover agent in the league or something. That's what they think he is.
I was at push come to shove, you could always throw Christian Wood in there with the second unit and let it dominate that. And worse.
But I think that's what they should get him for. Like even if he don't start, he's still gonna play viable minutes.
Yeah, Pelinka talking about he want AD to play full, but like I wouldn't start. The only other option, if it ain't him, it would be Jackson Hayes, and I wouldn't do that because that'll kill my floor spacing.
Yeah, with him and AD on the floor at the same time.
With then you got LeBron out there. There's 3 people you know for a fact that ain't necessarily knock down shooters.
Yeah.
Then Austin Reeves and D'Lo, they streaking from behind the 3-point line. So,
but I think if they get Christian Wood, they also can play that lineup that he was trying to run last year when he'd take out all the starters and put in 5 bench players and they actually still be able to put up some points. That's why I think he a good fit though.
You're
And
right
then you
about
got to
that.
factor in AD and LeBron missing a couple games. You got to factor that in. You need some buckets out there.
You ain't lying. AD go down and we don't win and sign JaVale McGee and we got Jackson Hayes and AD go down 15 games. Now it's LeBron, Reeves, and everybody else that chip in.
Yep. Kate Vincent and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we're gonna be good. It's just when you at this point and you got somebody that's really not a minimum talent that's probably about to go for the minimum, you gotta test it out. At worst, you can let them go. At worst. So if you want to get Tristan Thompson, he gonna be there later. Try this out first. And
I agree.
We already seen what having a big man that can't shoot next to AD does outside of 2020. 2020 is the only year that it worked. And that ain't 3 years ago. The same yesterday's price ain't today's price no more.
Right.
We needed shooting so bad at that position. We signed Marc Gasol, bro. Like that tells you how desperate we want a stretch like a dude that can shoot at that position. It just helps the offense. It helps everybody, bro. You got to get people out the paint when you're playing with LeBron, bro.
And now when you run your 4-on-1, you put AD down there in the paint instead of having him on the perimeter.
Right. And we got
And now when you try to pull him out, on the pick and roll like Golden State was doing in the playoff, when you bring him out, set a pick with his man. Now Christian Woods is the help defender now. He can still protect the rim instead of having LeBron thinking LeBron gonna rotate over and protect the rim. He's not doing that no more, bro.
Right. It's a lot of little things you do.
Don't want to do. AD don't want to hop out on the pick and roll, stop the guard, and have to sprint back to protect the rim. He don't want to have to do that. If you got another dude that's tall out there with him, he'll be straight.
Hey, what you mean we can't bid for him either? Why not? I ain't standing there with your hands in your pocket talking about my pride to be the bid for Christian Wood to come play with us. Then he go play with somebody else and go crazy in the playoffs. You can be like, dang, we should have got him.
Yeah, and not only that, when we go against Denver, again, when I mentioned earlier, you got to think about the tall lineup. Michael Porter, Gordon. They had a tall line. It was killing us down low. It was, Gordon, when he would shoot, he wasn't great, but when he hit the shots, they were big because he was able to hit those shots. So with Christian Woods, you can match that. We got a big lineup. We're not short no more. I think Cam.
He could take Jokic off the dribble, man.
Right. You can take Jokic off the dribble, make him work, and that's what we needed. We didn't have that. Think about all the centers that we had with Tristan. I mean, he played. He gave us some minutes when he was in there. He ran the floor for the time he was in there, but his offense was limited. He was very limited. And then we had Gabriel. We really didn't have. Anthony Davis was pretty much the one out there by himself.
Yeah, and we know he was on the Mavs last year. We're not hyping it. We just saying what he can do. If he bring the production that he brought from the Mavericks to the Lakers, it'll help us out a whole lot. He averaged like 16 and 7, 38% from three, like 50-some% from the floor, and he did all of that in only 25 minutes. And
that's how you got to look at it too. It helped him out too.
And
raised his stock up.
And a block a game in only 25 minutes.
Yeah, if he can give us that, that's good. But
man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The Mavericks ain't getting no better, bro. I don't see it.
Our smallest player,
and on the flip side, when you look at it again, he's a locker room pest. So he ain't gonna come to LA and do it because LeBron James and Anthony Davis ain't gonna have that. Lakers ain't gonna have that. So he's got to be on his best behavior. Because look, like you said earlier, it's one-stop shop. Lakers, if he messes up in LA, his career is gonna go down. It can either go up or go down. So he can either come to LA and resurrect his career and have this outstanding season with us. He doesn't have to average a lot of points. Look, we'll take 14, 8, and a block or something. Just be that spark that we need.
All we need is 14, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be that spark that we need Because we already, we're young, we're not old. I mean, the year going in, we was old. They was making, it was all on Twitter. Everybody was old.
Now you know how many different lineups I could throw out there that don't even include AD and LeBron if we get Christian Wood.
Oh yeah.
And we still got left out there.
Just think about this, y'all. Just let's be real, okay? I would say the Lakers won the offseason, by just my opinion. But people going to try to say Bradley Beal going to Phoenix probably is more, okay? Okay, so but think about this. If you want to start from the trade deadline, the team that we flipped, we end up with Rui Hachimura, D'Lo, Vanderbilt, Taurean Prince, Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes, and possibly Christian Woods for no money. We had no money, guys. You got to recognize that we had no money, and we retained our guys. We retained our guys on a discount. That would be the best offseason by far to me, bro. Without a doubt.
Yeah, our free agency started at the deadline, man.
Yeah, we had absolutely no money to spend, and if we could flip the team we had to have all these people to start next year. And some of them is under contract for 2 years and stuff like that. That'll be a great offseason.
Yeah, and we took the Miami Heat.
We already had 2 stars. We didn't need another one.
When you mentioned Gabriel, we took the Miami Heat starting point guard in the playoffs this year. Just off the playoffs. We took the starting point guard. So now they have to figure out who they're going to start a point guard.
Yeah, they ain't. I don't think it might be hard for them to get back. Cause we got Gabriel from them. And Max Strus went to Cleveland. I don't know what they doing at point guard. Kyle Lowry, I guess.
And I think Victor Oladipo got traded, didn't he?
Yeah, they traded him to OKC.
So they screwed. I mean, even though people don't look at it like a big move, when we got Gabriel, that was a big move for us because he's that stress relief for Laker fans that's like, man, get rid of D'Lo. Because when D'Lo acting up and it looked like he like can't get right, then that's when Gabriel comes in.
You know what? Hold on, I want to say something, right? And it bothers me because it's sad because you got guys like Harden, guys who supposed to be superstars, guys who making max money. I mean, for a whole forever. And mind you, Harden's supposed to be the best player on his team. And Harden always play like trash.
Right.
D'Lo had bad games, and it's crazy. Like people think D'Lo clearly our third best player on the team, but people are not going to say that. He struggled, yeah, but it happens. He came on the team late, but it happened. My thing, he's not the best player.
No.
Now your best player when role players, it goes like this. Role players gonna struggle, right? It's up to Bron and AD, and then the role players do their part. And 2 role players may play good this game, 2 may play that good, and maybe 2.5, 3. But that's how it works. I'm not using no excuse for D'Lo, but my thing, the way he gets smashed and people, he ain't worth this, he ain't worth that. Had he let's say Peter sprung his ankle, and after the Golden State series, nobody be talking that. Nobody wouldn't be saying nothing negative about it. People taking 4 games. Sometimes some stuff be bad matchups. People taking 4 games and making it they're making too much of a big deal. Don't get me wrong. I feel he should step up, but people act like he lost the series. Like the way they talk, like, oh man, he lost. Oh, he trashed. Oh, Gabe Vincent is an upgrade. Gabe Vincent never and his best day better than D'Angelo Russell. Not on his best day, he better than D'Angelo Russell. I mean,
my opinion on that, Kareem, is what I mean.
I agree, Rand.
Here's what I'm saying. Okay, when you look at certain things, D'Lo is the starting point guard in the right. You can start him. He's a starting point guard around the league, around the NBA. All right. I'm from Ohio. I used to see him play at Ohio State. But what I mean is, when D'Lo was just, when he was with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he wasn't that guy. when he was with Brooklyn. He was an all-star, I think, one season. And he's just not that guy that's going to take you over. Now, to say Gabe Vincent is better than him, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Gabe Vincent.
Well, he had 2 good playoff series. He played well in the other 2.
This was his first year getting past the first round.
Players be off and on all the time.
I'm not saying
the stars be off and on.
I'm not saying that D'Lo's Gabe Vincent is better than D'Lo, but what I'm saying is, it's just like Bam, right? Bam. I'm not going to say Bam
who's in the playoffs crazy.
No, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying Bam Adebayo is better than Anthony Davis, right? But Bam has that heart. He's that shark in the water. He plays going downhill. Anthony Davis is a better scorer than Bam. But when it comes to having heart and having that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to back down.
You're just saying Gabe Vincent is more of a dog than D'Lo. That's what you're saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a better.
That might be true.
I about to say D'Lo struggle numbers against Denver is Gabe Vincent playoff averages.
But I like
on NBA TV. They showed or Gabe Vincent average in the regular season, but in the playoffs his points went up.
But you also got to say, have Gabe Vincent had the opportunity that D'Lo has had, as far as minutes and having the ball in his hands? You know what I'm saying? The whole season, like he ain't really had that opportunity neither. We don't know what his numbers would be if he was a starting point guard.
But I like that's why I like deep lineups though. That's as far as the team. Because if somebody playing bad, then that's when you bring another role player in that's playing good. Exactly. But if D'Lo have a good game, if D'Lo having a good game tonight, you leave him in. If he having a bad game, put somebody else in for him. Instead of getting another star or something like that, and then now you're reducing your team to 3 stars, and you got 3 and D guys.
That's the luxury of having a deep team, bro. Like 3 or 4 or 5 people should have it going. You know what I'm saying, on a certain any given night. If you got 10, 11 good players, you know what I'm saying? You only really need 5 or 6 players to have a good night, bro, to win games, bro, if you're going to defend. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing, bro. If you're going to defend, you don't need everybody to play good.
Right.
Yeah, that's just like if we get Christian Wood, Rui having a bad game, Christian Wood get the bulk of the minutes. Christian Wood not playing good, Rui get that's in the team. Everybody not stars and superstars don't even play good.
You got to have somebody on your neck. So if you slip, somebody there for you.
That's why Denver was able to beat us, because they only had 2 stars. Actually, 1 star. Now it could have went both ways. Where Murray could have been an all-star. He could have been an all-star this year, but it just all depends. But they actually had 1 solid star that was an all-star that went to the all-star game. So, but they had a lot of team chemistry. Kareem mentioned it earlier, and we had that when we were in the bubble. Golden State had it when they won the championship. So we got to get back to that. And I think what we did in the amount of time that we did when we got Vando and everybody that we got, and we still made it to the Western Conference Finals. I think if we can make that chemistry work once we get back in training camp and everything go good with some of the young guys. Right. Say what?
No, you can go ahead, bro. I was just saying.
Oh,
I just said right to Angie what Angie said.
Okay, with Shafino. Hold on, let me read this real quick. It says D'Lo game is more of a finesse, right, style. Gabe Vincent is a gritter, and good to have both, right. One is he has a smooth shot. D'Lo has a smooth shot. He can get to points. He's a good 3-point shooter. But Gabe is gritter, but his percentage, man, behind the arc is beautiful. His percentage. I think he shoots what? Anybody know his percentage?
What's good, Kareem?
Salute.
What up, Aaron? How you?
All right.
Does anybody know what Gabe shoots behind the 3-point line? His percentage?
They say it for the 3. They say it for the 3.
Gabe shoot like 38?
No, he said
43. Yeah, they say 43%.
So I mean, like I said, when I was watching in the playoffs, I had to make myself watch this year's playoffs between Miami and Denver. But Gabe was getting to his spots on the floor. The first 2 games, 19 and 27. he was balling, then he hurt his ankle. So
did y'all see what they wanted for that Dame trade?
yeah, I think they said they wanted a couple of first rounds. Like, it's ridiculous what they want. It is ridiculous.
They said they want 4 first round picks and two good players.
Oh hell. You gonna take these 2 firsts in a couple seconds, and I'm gonna give you a good player because you train somebody that don't even want to play the.
They ain't gonna be starting.
They look at it like this. What's the name? DeAndre Murray. They got 3 first round picks for him.
Yeah, they did.
I don't know. They better find it because the longer they wait, the drier that market gonna be. And he's an aging star. He's like 33.
And I don't think Harden's going anywhere. I mean, he was just at a party.
I think Harden leaving.
He was at a party with Joel Embiid.
I don't think they got to move for him really. Not one that they want to take.
He was just at a party.
Yes, they do. They say he want to go to the Clippers.
Yo,
he was just at a party with Joel Embiid and Tobias.
James Harden was just at a right.
Let him go. Let him go to the Clippers and see what that's gonna do for him.
All I'm saying is he want to go to the Clippers, but if the Clippers had an offer that Philly wanted, James Harden be gone already.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do nothing but throw. That ain't gonna do nothing but throw him to the Wolves. That ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't gonna do nothing for him.
And he was just at a party with Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris. So if I'm feeling, I'm like this. If I'm hearing you want to be traded, I ain't gonna be at a party with you. To me, you a trader.
Paul Reed going to the Jazz. That's crazy.
No, Philly matched it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they matched it like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, Reed. Yeah, Philly matched it. He's going back to Philly. They signed him.
That definitely counts as Christian Wood right there. They got 4 bids. They got Embiid, Reed, Montrezl Harrell, and they got Mo Bamba.
Reed got paid. Reed got paid.
Yeah, he got like a $33 million contract, I think.
Yeah, and see, and that's oof. And you know, like I said, he's not that
at all. He ain't.
And another thing about Gabe Vincent, let's please be patient with Gabe Vincent because he stepped up in this year's playoffs. But keep in mind, this is his first playoff run stepping up crazy like this too.
Check this out. I'm not buying that Zion say no more. He always do this shit. I'm not buying nothing he say no more, bro. This nigga Sham just posted this. He talking about Zion said he 100% healthy.
Man, and, you better be with all that activity you've been doing.
Man, then this nigga talk about I'm ready to play all 82 games this season. What? Cut it out.
Man, he better. He's saying what he's supposed to say though, because that's the only way people gonna quit talking about what you had going on this summer is you get on the court and play.
Is if you get on the court and play, and I'm letting you know this now. If he don't play at least 50 games this year, they about to run him out the league.
Yep. They talking about trading to. They should have just traded him to New York. He would have been happy out there.
Man, he gonna lose money. You know they got that stuff in his contract about his weight got to be a certain type of thing, and he got to play a certain amount of games to get this money and stuff.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why when the Suns got all them Bradley Beal and stuff. Watch the Suns. They're gonna be on the road at the beginning of the year. Then you want to see players gonna start sitting down out of nowhere, not playing games. And that's
Jabari Smith had 50 points tonight. That's crazy.
Nah, they're gonna play more this year than last year. Watch, bro, because Jabari, of the new CBA.
Jabari had 50 points tonight.
Yep, summer league.
Damn.
Yeah, I would say players gonna. Too early to tell.
Yeah, Wemby had 27. That ain't enough. He had that wasn't enough.
27. No, 27 is good at 19.
Decent, bro. No, bro, you gotta give him his respect.
27 is good.
I don't see how people was just bashing him his first game. Then when he do good the second game, it's like nobody don't want to talk about him now.
But then his first game, he still had like 4 or 5 blocks, and man, I see all the potential. He young. He still got to develop. They put too much pressure when he talk about he got to be the best player in the league.
It looked like first game jitters to me, man. He don't played against pros all these years, but he never played in front of a big crowd like that.
Exactly.
Can't overreact to a summer league game that bad. Then when he scored 27, oh, that wasn't enough. Shit, 27 a lot for somebody that just came from overseas and ain't been playing this American game this whole time.
Hey,
Yeah, he
Fame,
just got to
boy.
get used to it.
I
Hey, Fame.
guarantee you probably gonna average 15 and 7, bro,
Hey,
for
Fame,
his
boy.
rookie year.
I'm giving Woods 2 years. That's a fact. I'm giving him a 2-year deal.
I ain't giving him 2 now. You're gonna have to prove it on this one, but I like Christian Wood, but not enough to be tied to him for 2 years and don't nobody want to take him.
Cause now
I'll give him a 2-year deal for the minimum. I'll give him
Cam
4.5%
and Cam
for
better
2
show
years.
up.
You
And
gonna give him
Cam
the
better.
Damn,
you
what
gonna
y'all
give him
put a team option on it?
yeah. I showed about to ask that.
Yeah.
And this my thing. Cam better
And this
show
the
up too,
thing with
cause
the moves that Miami made and Philly made today lets me know that maybe they know something about him not picking them. Like, why are you making moves and you don't know what's gonna happen with him yet? Maybe his
That's my
agent done
thing.
told
And
him where
Cam
he
better
going.
show up, bro. That's my thing.
He'll be all right, man. Cam ain't just got to go crazy. All you got to do is play good defense and knock down open trades, man. You ain't got to do
I
too
think
much.
Cam's gonna be straight. He just ain't had the opportunity.
That's what I think.
He better be. He better be.
Bro,
They
Cam
take
gonna
his
be
minutes away. He have a good game. They take his minutes away the next game. Like
Bro,
people don't
you
be
have
wanting to play like that. You
if
The
see,
you
bet.
have
Rui came
that's what
from
I'm
Washington,
saying.
came to LA.
Yes.
He
That's what
like
I'm
they
saying.
said they wanted me. You see how he started performing.
If you have
Facts.
talent, bro, you fit good with the Lakers, bro. You're gonna get time, you're gonna
playing.
get opportunity. If you have talent, bro,
Right.
you should be
Eh,
able to hoop out. It's all these niggas that get to the league, get to the Lakers, and the lights is too bright, bro, and they crumble under the lights, bro.
that ain't
Like if
gonna
you
happen to
got
him, though.
talent on all 3 levels, if you can
It's
score all 3 ways, it's pretty hard to just for your whole game to collapse. Now, if you just a shooter and you can't make threes when the lights is bright and you're not effective nowhere else, that's
I
different. But if you
think
can score
I
all 3
think we gonna
levels and
I
defend, you're gonna be
I,
okay in LA, bro.
I think we gonna win a chip with the roster we got now.
Yeah, I got to see it develop. I got to see it play out. We got a chance for sure, but we
Yeah,
got
we're a
to we got to
contender.
see.
We was a
We got to
contender
see.
last year though. So
Wait.
The thing with Cam is every time Cam have a good stretch, either something always happens. Something always happens. I swear. Then they can be like, "Oh, he ain't play too well." Then the person they put in front of him doing the same thing he was doing.
Facts.
Hey, we gonna see exactly next month.
Man, Cam gonna be straight in that second unit, man.
I'm
I
trying
need
to
to
see
see. I need to see what Jason Hayes
next
gonna do.
month
I need to see what he gonna
next
do.
month going to tell a lot of people whoever players they sign, we're about to see in a month.
I need to see what Hayes gonna do though.
That's another thing with Christian
Preseason
Wood
don't
people
start to
ain't speaking
October.
on. What about the fact that he gonna be getting defended by other teams' 3rd and 4th worst defenders, bro? Like, cause you need your best defenders still on LeBron and Anthony Davis. So he's
Brian
gonna
gonna
be
be all right.
getting guarded
Brian gonna
by
be
like
getting
the
some
second
rest.
unit. No, but I'm saying he's gonna be guarded sometime by the second unit players, the second, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna
They
be
probably
guarded
gonna
by.
rest him
They're
through the
gonna
whole. They
focus
probably
on
gonna rest him
AD
through the
and
whole
LeBron
season.
still, bro. So he gonna really be able to cook on them second and third unit players, bro.
exactly, we got like 5 players, 6 players that can put the ball on the floor.
Yep. I'm saying
Pump
Brian gonna
fake
be.
and go.
Yep. Brian gonna be getting a lot of rest this year.
Man, I feel like Cam Ritter's gonna be all right, man. Coming off the bench, it ain't like he got it. It ain't like he
might not have to play that many minutes this year. He might
put
not
it
have to
like
play
this.
that many minutes
It ain't like Cam Ritter's got to go out there and guard Kawhi Leonard or Paul George or nothing like that.
at all, bro.
You going to get second string dudes.
Man, this season
Exactly,
gonna be
but
fun.
the thing is, he can if he asks to. That's the good thing about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he
He's
underrated
strong
though, deep.
enough and has the physical attributes to do it, bro. If he puts his mind to it and buy in, he can guard them guys, bro.
Yeah, this season gonna be fun.
Yeah, he underrated on defense, especially off the ball.
Hey, I see this in the chat. Who the Lakers' 3rd option?
Whoever got it going.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoever got it going.
Shit, LeBron, AD, then whoever got it going.
It's a lot of players, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of players
I
that can give you we got a lot of players that can chip in 15 to 20 at any given time.
But that's why they talking
Who is
Christian
the hey?
Wood,
Watch
though. That's
this.
why they talking Wood.
Who is the Denver Nuggets' 3rd option?
there's not no 3rd option on Denver Nuggets neither.
Exactly.
No, but I'm
They
saying
play
that's
team
why they
ball.
talking. But that's
The
why they
only
talking
way-
Christian Woods though.
You can say that, but like the next couple teams that's going to win this shit, bro, it's not going to be no 3rd option. It's going to be team ball, plain blank. Denver,
third.
team ball.
Yeah, that 3rd option.
That big 3. Yeah, through the regular season, you might have one that's more consistent, but for the most part, especially in the playoffs, it's next man up. If you playing bad, okay, dog come in for you, and he playing good. It's all about the team aspect of the game. I don't know why people think it's 1-on-1 or 3-on-3.
Phoenix is the last chance at a big three that you're gonna see for a long time because that CBA ain't gonna allow it.
Yeah,
I like
especially
it like that,
if they don't do no, especially if they have problems getting out the first round, second round, man, they gonna look at that team like, man, that team.
They say PJ Washington about to become an unrestricted free agent.
But they ain't gonna match him. I know they don't want him.
They say he is prepared to sign a qualifying offer with the Hornets to become an unrestricted free agent.
I heard Golden State trying to get him though.
Ooh, that'll be nasty.
That's what I heard.
That'll be nasty.
They got them on the trade block.
If they get him, bro, they gonna be dangerous.
Nah, they still ain't gonna beat us, but they ain't.
They won't beat us. Thanks, Kareem.
It's gonna look better, but they ain't gonna beat us.
Yeah, PJ runs the floor. He can shoot the three. The Lakers were trying to get him earlier in the year. They were trying to get him. He was linked to the Lakers.
He's still young enough to improve.
6'8". He would be a good addition to Golden State because you look at Looney. Looney's kind of, he rebounds, can't shoot, can't do nothing, but PJ be able to run the floor. He would be able to do that, and he can shoot the three. So that if they did do that, you know what I'm saying, but they still won't be able to beat us. We got their number, but it's a wish and a prayer. But it says I think Christie is going to ball out next year, probably this year. Christie gonna ball out this year.
I don't know where all the minutes gonna come from, man.
Well, I'm just saying when he's in there, he's gonna ball. I mean, Christie's ready because somebody. I think I was on Twitter. They said, "Who does he remind you of?" And I said, "People put Kobe Bryant." I said, "Man, I almost peed myself, man."
We can use PJ. We can use PJ.
No, I'm talking about Christie.
Oh.
We ain't got no money for PJ, though.
No, they said.
No, we ain't got no money for him at all.
They said, "Who does Christie remind you of?" And a lot of people were talking about Kobe. And he doesn't.
What?
Nah, he kind of remind me of. He kind of remind.
That's why I like him because he athletic. He got long arms. He can defend. He done got bigger.
It was nasty. That dunk that he did was nasty.
Yeah.
Man,
I like Max Christie.
His offensive game.
Taking that second year jump.
Yeah, bro. Christie is athletic, bro. He is athletic as hell.
Man, he just got to keep building that confidence. He might play something this year, but the year after this definitely gonna be his year.
And he said PJ Washington. And he said PJ Washington, if he signed the qualifying offer, he'll be an unrestricted free agent next year, not this year.
Yeah, not this year. So that means
I'm saying that's why I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna try to put him in a trade package though. Try to get some more picks.
I would say don't even want to because I think they're supposed to be throwing a bag at Robert Williams. I think.
See, I'm gonna tell you,
and they got Miles Bridges back. So
yeah, they got Miles Bridges back.
Charlotte's going to keep him. I think Charlotte will keep him because they got James Najee.
Yeah, I would say they ain't even want him. No, the whole plan was to let him go and throw a bag at Robert Williams.
But this is what I'm gonna say for this Portland shit. Dame played himself.
Nah, he gonna get what he want.
Nah, Dame played himself and signed that contract. He played himself on that.
Yeah, I would have signed. I ain't gonna lie to you, but he gonna be making close to 60 M's by the end of this contract. I would have signed it and requested a trade too. I would have signed it too.
He got paid. They ain't got paid.
When that extension kick in the first year, that extension $58 million. Then the year after that, 60.
It goes up. Nah. It goes up and up.
He's still on the squad. Nobody got him up for him yet. He's still on the squad. Shit.
And you know what? And wouldn't it be funny?
I mean, it's still the off season though. Dealing with big stars like that, you need a little time to figure out them deals because that's a lot of money just to move.
Yeah. Wouldn't need a little time. Funny if
you can't move that too quick.
At around the trade deadline, and the Lakers kind of was like, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna go to LA." Now we would have to give the kitchen sink to get him. And that's the case. Is he worth it?
We'd be looking.
But for 4 picks though, like.
No, I'm just saying. It's a fantasy, man. It's just. I'm just
saying. Man, our cap will be locked up so bad.
Dame is like that. You see what Rudy Gobert, what they what they moving these players for, bro. They getting all these draft picks, so they looking at it like, I know Dame can get this.
They're not getting 4 picks. They ain't gonna.
doing it.
They're not gonna get 4 picks for Dame.
I ain't saying that they will, but I'm saying they gonna try.
That CBA rule, bro, that's not cutting it. I'm trying to tell that Bradley Beal rule. Whoever was the Suns' agent or whatever, the Suns, whoever on the Suns, he lucky that he got that off. The NBA is not about to let that go on no more.
Yeah, they're not getting 4.
That's why I said Dame messed himself up. Like that's what I'm saying.
They're not getting 4 picks for Dame. No way. If Dame was like 29,
right,
or 30, maybe, but at like 33, no.
How old is Dame? 32.
Bro, you can't get all them picks and players anyway when he telling you where he only place he gonna go.
He just
like, that's right. You, bro.
But I'm saying that's what they asking for him. But that's what they asking for him.
Yeah,
but you know it's gonna be a 3-team trade probably.
Yeah, exactly, and they're not gonna get that.
They don't even got enough players to give them unless they give them Bam.
They're gonna have to get first round picks from whatever other team was involved, bro. That's how
Brooklyn did. Man, Brooklyn did the same thing with KD and see how that turned out.
In fact, they did the same shit with KD,
and they ain't getting nowhere near 4 first round picks.
That's wild.
Hey, I got a question. Who y'all think is gonna be the hardest games for the Lakers this year coming up?
The hardest who?
The hardest games.
Denver.
I say Phoenix.
Yeah, especially in the regular season anyway. Denver, Phoenix, Sacramento might give us issues in the regular season.
I doubt that.
Let's go to ball a lot, bro.
I doubt Sac give us any problems because how big we ain't got now. No, I don't see it. How tough Atlanta we ain't got? No.
Shit, they always give us issues in the regular season. Clippers give us issues every regular season.
Yeah, but we got something for that now. We good.
Man, I ain't believing that until we beat them, man. They always got our number, man.
We got something with it. Like Paul George, they still didn't get Paul George with the Knicks didn't messed up because he wanted to go to New York. That's the crazy part.
Man, no wonder where I'll be going to New York instead of playing with the Clippers.
Yeah, they wanted that nigga in New York. I'm like, man, PG is just wild, bro.
New York just don't ever pull the trigger on trades. That's their problem.
Yeah, like that's the wildest. Like you want a PG, you know exactly what you got to give up for him. Like that man gonna come over there.
Man, if the Clippers don't have a good run this year, or they got a whole bunch of injuries this year, they gonna break that duo up.
Yeah, they said they gonna split all that up. They say Westbrook gonna leave. They say Kawhi gonna leave. PG. They say they gonna start the rebuild. They don't win it this year.
I don't blame them. Go ahead and start those. So I can laugh in y'all face. They've been there just as long as LeBron and AD.
And then
what's this 4 or 5? This 5?
This year 5 coming up.
Yeah, and Tyler Hero still
and y'all made the conference finals once, and y'all supposed to have one of the best rosters in the league.
Facts.
Yeah, we got a conference finals appearance and a championship.
Facts. I don't know what the hell the Clippers got. They ain't got shit. They ain't got a damn thing.
The Clippers make me mad all the time, bro. Okay, every time you get on ESPN, all you hear is, well, LeBron and AD can stay healthy. You know that's a question mark, but y'all got all this faith in the Clippers. Yeah. They do miss more games than I do. Combined.
Y'all got y'all AC at home.
I mean, single man. You could just do Kawhi and AD. Kawhi would miss, like AD be getting hurt and all that, but he still play games.
Man.
Like he ain't had no major injuries since he's been on the Lakers.
Man, the Lakers are the only team where they highlight the injuries, bro.
Man, this shit is crazy. That's all I'm
saying. When everybody else had injury issues, they don't highlight it like they do us.
I can't wait for this name. I can't wait for this Dame shit to drop. That's all I'm saying.
It probably ain't gonna drop till like August.
The situation has all the makings of a scenario where fans might be overthinking.
I can't wait to see what that shit gonna do.
Shit, nothing. They still ain't gonna be no closer to winning no championship. I don't care what nobody say.
Somebody's TV in the background.
Yeah, who TV is
somebody
that?
Got background noise.
The reality is that
it ain't me.
Is that Kareem?
Market
Kareem.
Comparable to that Christian Wood who again is only 27 years old, with arguably the best he has to offer still
Kareem.
If not Christian Wood, then Laker fans will be.
Yeah, that sound like Kareem.
Yeah, I guess he's watching. He wants us to hear that about Christian Wood,
and would arguably be equally as risky for the front office to sign.
Can he hear? Did he fall asleep?
Contribute for a win now team. At the very least, with Christian Wood,
Kareem.
Getting quality production that may not be the best fit on paper as of right now, but this team would be 14.
Man, they ain't giving Kawhi no pass for them degenerate knees. Deal with them. A lot on his last couple of injuries ain't really been knee injuries. I don't think. I think like one of them was, but not all of them.
He is not getting a pass at all. He is not getting a pass this year.
Your degenerate knees that bad, retire.
We trying to get him to turn it down. Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem knocked out probably. What it is? 10 o'clock here. It's 11 o'clock over there.
Kareem.
Yeah, it ain't no saving it, man. You probably don't put them headphones down or whatever. He ain't hearing us right now.
Straight to sleep. That's crazy.
I think Christian Wood the answer, man. I'm telling you. Still
I think that gives us a different dynamic.
Somebody call Kareem and tell him to turn this shit down. Somebody call him. I know somebody got his number.
See, he had a shoulder issue that kept him out for half a year too, and he had a quad issue. That nigga Kawhi could twist his thumb the wrong way. He'll be out for 2 months.
That shit is loud. That shit is
loud. He had 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 blocks.
Damn.
That shit is going. He got that shit blasting.
I'm telling you, I think we're gonna be ready. I'm just ready for Christian Wood to go ahead and sign so we can talk about something else.
Hey, somebody call Kareem and tell him to turn his TV down.
I ain't got his number.
We get Christian Wood over there, man. It take a lot off the board to where they ain't got to do as much. They ain't got to worry about all the other stuff they got. They gonna start the season with their lineups they already got. They can still got their lineups at the beginning of the season. So everybody can't be calling Darvin Ham, and all that other shit.
Man, we need to go ahead and get him. So if he ball out with us, we can get his bird rights and all that.
We had him on the bird rights until he signed with Milwaukee.
Matchup against the two-time MVP, the Joker.
We had bird rights.
Shit, let him keep waiting all day. No options gonna keep getting slimmer and slimmer.
I don't know. He done went to Milwaukee. You know he's gonna have the damn food in Milwaukee.
Who, Christian Wood?
Malik Beasley.
Oh yeah, he probably gonna shoot 40% over the 45. Watch. That's how they do when they lead the Lakers.
Yep. I'm gonna add a man food over there, boy.
Block number 5.
That shit is wild.
And it's busy.
There you go. Shit. God damn. Yeah, like this shit is wild, bro. I just want to see how it's gonna play out, though. That's
And I know it's gonna play out good too.
Hey, so when this little league supposed to go on?
Oh my God, Kareem! Went to sleep, bro.
Damn.
This nigga fall asleep on the and left the TV playing.
Looking Kemba after the rim just couldn't convert. Are you kidding?
Kareem
over the back. The offensive rebound was impressive. They're gonna go up and grab with the left and says, Jokic, I know you're not going to jump with me. This is the 3. Rebound loose. If Gilchrist has it, shuttles to Biombo. Wow.
This is crazy.
Sets it up with a steal. DeMar, wide open look, doesn't go. There's that with the thunderous slam. Outbound big business. 8 points.
That nigga sleep, bro.
Yeah, Paul Reed got $23 million. And